Yo guys, it's your boy Yellow, the Norwegian hardcore PC gamer, and today we are going to go through how to get back to a skill level that you might have once had. Now what I mean by that is, if you're playing Counter-Strike and you are playing within a very short period of time, but for whatever reason it might be, maybe you're going to the military, maybe you're moving and fucking up your moving, many months will pass and your rank will decline from, let's say, Global Elite all the way down to DMG. Or maybe from DMG all the way down to, like, I don't know, Nova 2 or something. I don't remember those Nova rank names anymore by now. But anyways, regardless of where you're at on the board of in terms of skill and such, if you really want to get back to the skill level that you once had, you might want to do what I did, and that was to grind the game a ton. That's like the short answer to how to do these things, but many things are implied, so I will go through those right now. Now this gameplay right here, by the way, I was the only Legendary Eagle Master ranked player in this lobby, but I was able to rank up to Supreme after winning this, or actually not winning, I think it was a draw, getting a draw in this gameplay right here, in which I was streaming this also, by the way, so if you people want to watch these types of games live, just go in the description or the comment section and then click that lovely little link, and then say hi to me as I might be streaming, I mean, depending on time and place. But regardless, what I did in order to get back to my skill rank in this game was to just get into the routine that I had before. Now, for people that might be unaware, my routine in terms of practicing and warming up in this game has actually evolved quite a bit. Believe it or not, but like, essentially what I learned was that you really want to practice many angles on particular maps, regardless if you're getting smashed or not, because this will allow you to pre-aim angles better, rotate better, work out those quirky callouts, and play with your teammates better in any regard and respect, and assign an angle and all that kind of stuff, which require you to actually play the maps. And that will also be despite how you are performing on them. Now, aside from all that, if you really want to warm up from being completely cold, and maybe you just woke up, it's the weekend, you want to have a couple of Counter-Strike games, what I do is to go into 1v1 arena matches, and I try and get to a point in which I demolish everybody. When I do that in just one of them, I mean, I don't really need to go into another one, then I'm pretty much set to go into some proper deathmatching. Now, preferably, I would like to find random maps, and I want it to be free-for-all, 12-man or 16-man. That means that I will have 11 or 15 enemies to fight at any point in time, regardless of time, place, and angle on any map that it might be, which is really good if you really want to become not just a consistent Counter-Strike player, but especially if you want to get back to a skill level that you once had. Now, from there on out, you just gotta grind the hours, grind the minutes, grind the angles, and rotate the guns also, by the way, and don't just play in one stance, for example, all by cover, defensive, AWPing. You really also want to try and mix up the guns, mix up the angles, and mix up the stances, because every single situation in this game can and will be handled in different ways by any enemy as well as teammate. And anything can and will work. Regardless of that, though, you want to be able to get to a consistent place where you know what you're doing so that you won't get completely wrecked like these guys here, as I'm also fiddling with guns and fucking up as the last guy came through the smoke there. In which, the more you play, obviously, the more you're going to be able to get into the metagame. And also, people, let's not forget that Counter-Strike is a very intricate game. It took me about 1,000 hours, and I made a very old video about this. It took me 1,000 hours to respect Counter-Strike, because it's a very, very detail-rich game. It have a ton of quirky things that can and will allow you to become by far better and more skilled and more efficient than the enemy team, and also than your teammates. Thus meaning that this game has a decently high skill ceiling, and that also means that if you're then going to have a very tilty-like mindset, you're probably not going to be able to get too far. So regardless of what might be your biggest flaw in this game, or regardless of what might be holding you back the most, grind on that and just get into a routine of playing a ton of Counter-Strike, and you will be, without a doubt, able to inch your way into a, or at a higher rank than what you had before. Or, like me, for example, you might rank all the way from DMG, all the way back to Supreme Master First Class. So, thanks for watching. Hopefully this video made some sense to you people. If you want to have more references on how to get better at the game, I pretty much got most things covered on this YouTube channel. So look around, take a look at the playlist and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, and if you really want to support my broke ass, you can go on the Patreon and become a one. That way you can play with me on stream or off stream. I don't really know. We'll see how I'll let that stuff evolve. So yeah, don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch. That way you can catch me live, regardless of time and place, because most people got those notification things on their phone, right? So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. Have a nice day, and don't get beastified when you play.